if there is no agreement, then I don't know if you need a motion. Then do you need a motion? Is that something we have to come back later and make a motion, or can we?
Whatever you like to do.
I mean, I guess
it's up to the council to decide. There's no agreement here. The city manager says we should have something in writing. So he's asking for basically direction from the council as to where do we go from here, where it pertains to CPPI. Do we get something in writing with them or not? That's what, am I understanding you correctly, sir?
You got me correctly, sir.
Okay? So, if that's the case, legal, wouldn't it be in the best interest of the city to, or the council to ask it in the form of a motion? Or give him guidance to sit down with CPPI and come up with some sort of resolution and some sort of an idea and present it to the council.
That's better.
Yes, either way.
So we don't need
He's got authority to require that.
According to our charter, yes, he has a right to negotiate contracts.
He can do that and bring it back to the council, or if you have some specific a request of him, then you could give him that as well. Either way.
Okay. Council, what do you recommend? Please, we need an answer on this. Okay? Because it's going to answer Mr. Bacon's question, because I think personally...
I'd like to hear from the organization and hear what they have to say about it. They've been operating here for years, informally, and doing a good job. They did a good job this time. I don't know what brought this on, but if formality is suggested by the city manager and there's no real objection from the volunteers, is that okay? It doesn't matter. It's not a big deal. So then I'm for it then.
I think it'd be better for Ms. Phyllis. She has something in writing. Hey, this is where we stand at. This is what we do. Plain and simple. Yeah. Then she won't have the aggravations and the headaches that she's claiming, right,
Ms. Phyllis? She is
okay.
The committee.
So the council gives direction to the city manager to come up with some agreement or discussion with Ms. Phyllis and CPBI and present it back to the council.
Sure.
Is that what the council agrees on?
No.
No, wait a minute. Okay? That's not the consensus. Apparently, Mr. Brady has a different idea. Mr. Brady. I apologize, sir.
That removes competitiveness. You may have some organization that would want to compete with CPPI for future shows or whatever you want to call the event. So it seems to me that the contract that we would want to draw up would be blank as far as name goes, and then fill in who it's between.
I think the nature of what they do might make that difficult, but in theory you could do that. Basically, they're providing a community service where they want to raise the money to help an event which they use for a public benefit or public purpose.
Yeah, just not knowing what all is going to be in the contract makes it difficult to...
And that's what he's going to work with them.
No, I think this is a very simple agreement, the way I see it, that just prevents issues like we just had, smooths out the relationship. Everybody knows what's expected, what's going on, and that's what I'm looking at, the suggestion.
Okay.
Ms. Benefield.
For the record, I just want to make it known, because Councilmember Bacon may have not seen the email, but there was a discussion about a mailer that was sent out by the city, and then I had questions myself as to what the contract entailed, and no one could tell me what the contract was. I had to approach Ms. Phyllis Butlin and ask her, how did this start? What do we have moving forward? And I think there's a few things that could be ironed out. There was a very minor mishap that we were able to catch with head of parks, not head of parks, but Jason, at 9 o'clock during the time of where everyone starts paying attention to the stage. There was profanity playing by the DJ, and there was F this, F that, and I just opened my eyes and we had to get Jason's attention. The song was played about 60% of the way before they were given direction to change. So I think that if we had a contract, maybe we could iron out some of these things so that anyone who is participating in that event, because in the end,